Hello everyone and welcome to the table. So today I picked up a multi-tool from COAST. And so this thing stood out to me for a couple of reasons. Number one, COAST is a pretty reliable brand name. They offer a pretty good warranty. They're based in the United States, so generally pleasant to work with. But not just that. So number two, they brought out a multi-tool and they went through the effort. They actually gave it a name. So this is the Mackenzie. So the COAST Mackenzie here. And that actually stands out to me because a lot of companies come out with multi-tools and you don't get much more than a model number. So we can see this is called the MT400, but the fact that they actually put a name behind the product, that means something to me. And so we're going to check this out. We'll make some quick comparisons between this and some other imported multi-tools. But with the COAST name behind it, I kind of want to get some first impressions of the hand feel of the tool. We can check out real quick. We have spring-loaded pliers, easy access tools, one-handed opening. We have a saw blade, an awl, Phillips screwdriver, lanyard ring, knife blade, flathead, file, wire stripper can opener, and a pocket clip. So it does have a pocket clip, which is also very nice. And of course, a nylon sheath is included in it. So let's go ahead and open this up and check out the COAST Mackenzie. Okay, so first impressions out of the package. Let's go ahead and close it up. Check it out in the closed position here. We can see our pocket clip right there, so we'll have to test that out and see how that feels in and out of pocket. It does appear to have a little bit of oil on the handles, and I bet some of the tools probably have some oil from the factory. And they put that on there to keep it from rusting while it's in transit from overseas. But we do have some tools that can open from the outside here, so let's check out the knife blade. So right here we do have the blade. I don't believe it mentioned a blade steel, so it's probably going to be something fairly inexpensive like an 8CR13 or a 7CR steel. So we'll check that out. Let's go ahead and test the sharpness of this. So edge out of the box, pretty good. So check out the drop point blade right here. So it looks pretty nice overall. And that has a liner lock action. So no blade play, up and down, side to side, feels nice and solid. So that's a plus. We also have right here, we have a saw. Same thing, liner lock action. No wiggle or play, so that feels pretty good. Saw teeth, they feel sharpish. And on this side right here, we have, let's go ahead and open this up. We have some of our interior tools. So we have our bottle opener flathead right there. Take that out. Okay, so we have the file right there. Double-sided file. Check that out. Doesn't feel super bitey, so not too impressed with that one. We have a can opener right there, as you can see. Nice little V-shaped notch. And what did they call this one? So this one is the, let's see, the wire stripper and can opener. So I guess that could be used as a wire stripper as well. So pretty neat. And that's what we have on this side right here. Let's check out this side as well. Okay, so this is our awl right there. We also have a Phillips screwdriver. And the Phillips, it looks fairly robust. It's not one of those flattish style ones. So it does have some body to it. So that's kind of nice. And then of course we have our nice little keychain ring right there as well. So kind of neat. But let's check out the pliers. So needle nose pliers right here. Let's check those out up close. We can see it looks fairly nice and tight. There we go. We do have replaceable cutters on there, and I don't think it came with, did it come with replacements? No, it did not. So there are no replaceable cutters included, but they could potentially be replaced. So that would be an interesting case. That might be a warranty concern if you ever broke them. So there's that. So let's go ahead and let's cut something really easy. I have some solder right here. So of course anything you can cut through solder, but yeah, feels pretty decent with that. So no issue there. So they feel nice in hand. The spring action, again, very springy. You know, it's always a plus or minus whether you want there to be a spring action, but very, very strong spring in here, I would say. So we can see some of the detail on the head right there. COAST 1919, if you can read that closely enough. And the COAST brand name, Mackenzie, right there on the handle. So overall, let's check out the weight. Let's go ahead and check it out for sure. So coming in 8.5 ounces, so not too out of the range of what I would expect for such a thick tool. Because of the size of the Mackenzie here, we can see the length closed. We're looking at about 4.25 inches long in the closed position. In terms of thickness, it's about 3/4 of an inch in thickness body-wise. And in terms of, again, the pocket clip is on a nice smooth stainless material, so I don't predict it would be hard to get in or out of pocket. So overall first impressions, this is about what I expected. You know, it's not super gritty. The interior looks clean, which is actually quite nice. The machining here on the pliers looks clean, so that's always a positive. So everything looks well made and well done. So of course, time will tell how long it lasts, but I think there's a definite place in the market for a tool like this, because there's, you know, if you're going to buy a multi-tool, you might want to get a Leatherman. Nothing wrong with that. But for the price point, this is like a $40–45 multi-tool. And equivalent Leathermans for $45-ish, you're going to get the Leatherman Rev or the Leatherman Bolster. And they're a little bit smaller, so they're not really within the same size category as this Mackenzie is right here. And so, of course, this is an imported knife. It was made in
China, big league.
just to be expected. And so when you step up in Leatherman, you're going to get something like the Leatherman Bond right here. So the Bond comes in around $60. But again, it's not a tool that has accessible blades on the outside. Doesn't even have a locking blade. And, you know, it's bit of a smaller tool, more pocket friendly, in my opinion, less of a worker. Really, if you want to get competitive with the COAST Mackenzie here, you kind of have to look at imported options. So like right here, this is an AliExpress special. And so this is a die camping brand. And so this is direct from China, you know, just shipping straight to you. But we can see the size comparison here is a little bit more similar. It does have the accessible tools on the outside. Very similar build quality, no spring on this one, but again, side by side, you can kind of check those out. So you can see overall side by side there. Same thing if you'd like to shop on Amazon. We have this one right here. This is the Byberry, and this is their model 249 accessible tools on the outside. This one comes in, I want to say, around $50, so very similar to the COAST, but it's a little bit more robust, a little beefier. You know, it's more like a Leatherman Wave or something like that. But I'm thinking this is just a very nice price point, because you're not going to get a decent US made knife for that price with the same tool set, but that doesn't mean you don't have to buy something from a US brand. So when you do buy from COAST, you're generally going to get a warranty to go with it. If there are issues, you can call someone who speaks English. They're from Oregon, you know, so it's somebody who can actually help you with your problem. And so COAST is a pretty stand-up company in my experience working with them. And not that I work with them, but in my experience of contacting customer service, I should say. And so they generally take care of their customers. So I think that's where the draw is here, because yes, you're getting an imported tool, but you're getting one that has a name brand behind it. Whereas if you buy this from Amazon, if you buy this from AliExpress, if there's something wrong with these, you're very likely just going to be out of luck, you know. Again, only issues, the replaceable cutters weren't included. But that's, again, maybe a minor issue for some of us out there. But overall, pretty positive first impressions here of the COAST Mackenzie, the MT400 here. So it feels nice in hand, and this is going to go into the rotation, maybe in the car. We're going to keep a hold of the COAST Mackenzie here. So if you have any questions, comments, please drop those below. But I hope you all out there have a nice day. See you later.